Today I'm in Faraday, Louisiana, and it's February, and so you see the Mardi Gras type flower pot there, but I also inserted a picture of what the flower pot looked like a couple of years ago when we came through this part of Louisiana. And we're going to be taking a look at a sign before we look at the inductees into the Hall of Fame there on the with their stars. And this is sign is concerning the Blues Trail from Mississippi to Louisiana. The sign reads, Louisiana and Mississippi have long shared a close musical relationship. One of the most important musical paths was that between Natchez and Faraday, where African-American entrepreneur Will Haney operated Haney's Big House for several decades. In addition to major national acts, the club featured local musicians, including Faraday's Leon, better known as Pee Wee Whitaker, and Natchez Hezekiah Early and Y.Z. Ely. A young Jerry Lee Lewis often visited the club, soaking up the sounds of the blues. Now we're going to take a closer look at the stars that have been inducted into the Delta Music Museum here in Faraday, Louisiana. And I know that you'll recognize most of them, if not maybe all of them even, but there was a few on there that I didn't know. But most of them I did know and was very familiar with some of their hit songs. And I'll go into a little bit more detail on some of them closer up, but just wanted to kind of go slow for you to get a little bit of a look. And of course, there's Conway Twitty. He's really known for country music, and Mickey Gilley. And of course, Aaron Neville is not into the country music, but this museum is not just for country music. It's for music of all types or in the music world that deal with the Delta area. And most people think of just Louisiana and Mississippi as being the only two Delta states, but if you really do research on it, there's 8 states that are listed as being Delta states, and they are Alabama, Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, and Tennessee. And now you're getting a look at Jerry Lee Lewis, and I will add that he is one of 4 cousins that have been inducted into this Delta Museum here. And we're going to see a sign on 3 of them, but I want to show you just a little bit closer up who the 4th of the cousins was. And no, it's not Johnny Horton, but you'll recognize the name, I'm sure, as soon as I get to it. I will tell you while we're trying to find that 4th cousin that has a star here at the Delta Music Museum, that the building you're looking at was built in 1939. You'll be able to see across the top here just a minute that it started out as being a United States Post Office here in Faraday, Louisiana. It was turned into the museum, Delta Music Museum, in 2002. And there is the 4th cousin, Linda Gail Lewis, which was a sister to Jerry Lee. Now we're going to just take one more little glance here across at them, and then we're going to head over to see the 3 signs. I'm glad the last time that I was in Faraday that I visited the museum, as today is a Monday and the museum itself is closed on Sundays and Mondays. The rest of the week it's open from 9 to 4. The admission is free at the present time, but they do accept donations. And there's the sign showing it was a post office. Now we're heading on over to the very first of the signs, and that is of Jerry Lee Lewis. You may want to pause on each of the signs if you're interested in everything each sign has to say, but I'm just going to mention a few things that's on each sign. And on Jerry Lee Lewis, it tells that he had the nickname The Killer, and that his music career got launched in 1956 when he made demo records at Sun Records Studio in Memphis, Tennessee. And Jerry Lee is known both for rock and roll music as well as country music. It also mentions that Jerry Lee Lewis started playing his piano as a youth, as did the other 2 cousins that these signs are talking about, Mickey Gilley and Jimmy Swaggart. As you'll see from one of the photos here at the bottom of the sign, Jimmy Swaggart was a piano player as well, and it mentioned that on Jerry's sign, but Jimmy's is mainly talking about him becoming a preacher. And it is said, though, that in 1958, Sun Records, which was owned by Sam Phillips, wanted to sign him as the first gospel artist on Sun Records label, but he turned down the offer as he wanted to be just a gospel preacher. And the third one in this group is Mickey Gilley. Now I'm going to mention a few of the things that's listed on Mickey's sign. It said Mickey was a pianist as well as a vocal singer. It wasn't until Jerry Lee Lewis had his first #1 single hit that Mickey decided he wanted to pursue a musical career. In 1970, he opened the Gilley's Club in Pasadena. It also mentions that several of Mickey's songs are on this sign. The sign mentions that the movie Urban Cowboy was based on Mickey Gilley's Club, and it featured a cameo appearance by Mickey Gilley as well as several of his songs in the movie. What you're getting a look at now is you already saw the little thing that said Mickey Gilley Plaza, which included a flag, and I didn't show it up the flagpole there, and a little alleyway that has a couple of fountains in it that goes over to the next street. But I'm going to walk back over and take a couple of pictures on the stars, and I'm going to list on the top of the stars where they were born at, and all of them that I'm going to be showing you fit into one of the Delta states except Johnny Horton. And the reason Johnny Horton is listed in the Delta thing is because he started out on the Louisiana hayride, and he would have a great hit with the Battle of New Orleans. I'm going to name a song by each one of the stars. Conway Twitty, Hello Darling. Aaron Neville, Everybody Plays the Fool. Mickey Gilley, Room Full of Roses. Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. Jimmy Swaggart, Just a Closer Walk with Thee. Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman. Johnny Horton, Battle of New Orleans. Johnny Rivers, Secret Agent Man. And Fats Domino, Blueberry Hill. There's also a theater at the museum. I'd like to say thanks for watching this video and have a good day.